Hello everyone, Maria here with you today, and I'm going to be using this sketch, which is for the July challenge over on For the Love of Pretty Paper. We have six, I think it's six, yeah, six sketches. They're all gorgeous, but I was really drawn to this one because of the use of multiple photos. I'm scrapping photos of my it's from 1996, photos from 1996 of me in Canterbury. I came to spend the summer to learn English, and yeah, and we spent this day in Canterbury. I was staying in a town in Kent called Ramsgate. There was a school of English there, and I came a couple of summers in a row. This was the second time. And yeah, as you can see, I have cut my photos into squares. However, the squares were a bit too big, so I've then trimmed the sides of the squares to make them a bit more rectangular, so I could fit them all as long as some pattern paper. I am using, it's an old collection by American Crafts. I think it's called, you know what, I don't think it's got a name really. The front of the pack, it just says American Crafts paper pad. So yeah, I had some loose sheets there that I wanted to use up. I'm really into using scraps at the moment, although as you can see there, I'm cutting into full pages as well, but who knows, eh? And so yeah, I'm following the sketch pretty closely. I'm still a bit undecided about the pattern paper in the background, the grey one with the dots, and I will change my mind eventually because it looks a tiny bit busy, although you know what, looking at it now again, it does look quite cute, but yeah, I do take it off eventually. So I have cut my photos. By the way, I was cutting originals, but don't worry because I happen to have the negatives. These photos were taken back in the day when cameras still had negatives. So my father-in-law has lent me a machine that will scan the negatives, so that's why I wasn't worried about cutting into the photos, into the originals. So I am committing now. I am happy with the design. I do take off the background spotty sheet, and I just keep the white background. And I'm gonna go ahead and stick everything down. I had some one of the scraps that I had from the yellow was almost perfect for what I'm doing at the moment, but the lines happen to be vertical, and at this moment I'm still thinking of adding some journaling, as in the sketch. The sketch is showing some journaling on that yellow strip there. So I thought I would really need to have horizontal lines to add the journaling. But you will see in a little bit now, I end up adding a very large title. So no, I don't have any space to add the journaling there. So doesn't really matter. It's okay because I then add the journaling in one of the other squares. Not squares, they're not squares anymore. I cut them rectangles, and it looks quite nice actually. I'm quite happy with it. So yes, I am still gluing things down. I am committing. I'm just getting everything down. So yeah, what else? I had plenty more photos of this day, but these ones are the ones that I really wanted to scrapbook because as I say in the journaling, this was my second time in Canterbury visiting, so we had already done the whole Canterbury Tales tour and everything. So my friend and I just kind of went on our own and explored the city, which was a lovely day. So the photos I'm showing they're still very touristic. They're from very touristic points in the town, but they're not your typical Canterbury Tales and the cathedral and everything like that, because I had already done that the previous year. So now I thought the title was looking a tiny bit bare there, so I decided to add the date in quite large alphas. These are I bought from Simon Says Stamp, I think, quite a long time ago, and I've got them in different colors, and they're so lovely. However, it annoys me a tiny bit that they're not completely black. If you look at them against the Canterbury letters, they're kind of a bit grayed out. So I will try to color them a bit later on. I fail a bit. They don't show any blacker after I do what I do with a pen. So I may try that another day with a darker pen or something. Now I'm going to do a bit of embellishment. I am using Fancy Pants embellishments. Lovely pack of embellishments. I've had them for quite a bit now, and I've used considerable amount, and as you can see, I still have lots left. So I love it when embellishment packs come so full. And I'm deciding where to put my little embellishment cluster, and I'm gonna go down there so I can add the journaling to the top right, because I thought it would look a bit silly, really a bit busy. The bottom row, it would be very busy with 3 photos and the journaling. So I think it looks much better, more balanced, putting the journaling on the top right. And there I am, and writing the story that I just told you earlier about going on our own, exploring other bits of the town we hadn't seen before. And this is pretty much it. You know, I do add a few for stitching bits. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm doing a bit of stamping there on that tab at the top, and I'm gonna do a bit of foot stitching at the bottom. I thought about doing it at the top as well, but I wasn't sure with the tab there whether it was gonna look good. Oh, there I am. I'm doing the bit there, trying to get those letters a bit darker, but that pen, it just didn't work. Or maybe it's just that the letters and the numbers just kind of, the ink just went in, I don't know. And I've finished the date completely because I thought it was looking a bit bare, so I add also the 22 and some for stitching, and that's it. Thank you for joining me today, guys. I hope I see you very soon elsewhere. Cheers. Bye.